Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 8 of our adventuring in Terraria land. Sorry for the drop-in video production here. Life was a little hectic for a bit, but I'm back and ready to have some more fun exploring. Now, a couple of things to explain on the interim. I did do a little bit of content creation, if you will. Nothing too drastic here, but made a couple extra homes out of glass. You can melt sand at any furnace down into glass blocks, and then you can make, glass chairs, glass furniture. So now I can have people who live in glass houses. And I decided to make myself a small little art gallery over here, because why not? Eventually I'll expand it up another story so my poor piano isn't exposed to the elements. But at any rate, last time when we left off, we had been off exploring the dungeon, and I ran out of inventory space, so ready for this. Actually, I can deposit a few more healing potions. There we go. Alright. Now, just need to deposit this wood somewhere. That'll work for now. Okay. And with that said, dungeon is to our right. We still have a fair... you can see we've got a fair bit more to explore. But the fact that I can't see all of it, we have more to explore. So, without further ado, let's head to the dungeon. The reason is, generally, the dungeon is decently tough. When you go into hard mode, it's extra hard. And at this point, we want to loot the dungeon, get everything we can, and next we'll probably want to find a way to find the floating islands in the sky. There's a couple of ways you can do that. You can just build yourself a bridge up and go across. That works just fine. My method normally is get a couple of gravitation potions, which I haven't gotten yet. So, worst case scenario, I'll build a few, or craft a few. So once we've raided the dungeon and the floating islands in the sky, what's left is get some magma stone or hellstone? Any rate, get the magma armor from hell, and then fight off the wall of flesh, and into hard mode we go. So that's kind of the roadmap. So first things first, we're gonna clean out this dungeon here, make sure there's nothing of interest or value to us. So, swinging the Muramasa that I got from the dungeon last episode. And this is something you want to be careful when you're falling down the dungeon. Falling damage can very quickly end you, so be careful. Alrighty, so let's see what we got here. It's been a little bit for me too, so I'm trying to remember what all happened last time, so I apologize if I wind up retracing quite a few of my steps. Whee. Hey, the sorcerer's around. Die. Alright. That was easy. So at this point, I'm looking for any golden chests, locked chests particularly, because I've got 5 golden keys. So the hope is to find any and all chests, unlock them, and loot away. I'll kill this off. Bladed glove. Oh yeah, I guess that was a new item added recently. It does 12 damage, and swing, you can see, ridiculously fast, but it doesn't have very good well, so there you go. It doesn't have very good knockback, and it's horrible range, but you swing like a demon. It's a buzzsaw. It's actually not a horrible weapon. So I guess you have a chance to get them, but I kind of like my Muramasa, even though it doesn't have the best knockback. I don't think those bladed gloves can be upgraded. Don't quote me on that, because that would be pretty awesome if they could be. Alright. Ah yeah, I remember going over here last time. I think we looted everything though, so... no. Except for the chest itself. So let's grab that. Ah, okay, few random pieces. But... I'm a pack rat. I want it all. Okay, so let's keep exploring. And... ow! Hey, another golden key, and hey, there we go, a gravitation potion. I might still try to walk you guys through how to craft one. Although, if I'm not very much mistaken, crafting one requires a feather, which you get from killing harpies up on the island, so... I'll probably use one to find the island and go from there. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me. Alright, in the meantime, run away! No, I don't like you skeletons. You're glowy and scary and... ow. And they hurt. Kill the sorcerer! And light the place up. Collect some more artwork for my museum later. It's a heart crystal. No longer useful to me as I'm at max health. I think you can make a few cosmetic torches and stuff out of them, though. And that's the guy hanging around on a wall. Yep, hanging skeleton. He's just hanging out. Yeah, that was a bad joke, but, you know, hey. Don't hang me for it. Okay, enough of those horrible jokes. Well, okay, I lied. There'll be more of them. There's no way I cannot make bad jokes. It's just what I do. So, sorry, you guys will have to grin and suffer for those. But anyway, moving on. It's either the slime, a dungeon slime over there. If I kill him, he will drop another coin for me, or a golden key for me. Hey, look, there's a chest over there. So I'm gonna loot the chest first. Because it's easy to get. Another Muramasa, an eye, some dynamite, potion. Nothing too exciting at the moment, but nothing too bad either. Any rate, I'm gonna make myself a little escape here. And do battle. Yay! Alright, there we go. Another golden key. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Ah, and that's why everything's spawning so much. Remember what I said about the blue candles increasing spawn rate? Yeah, we don't want those water candles around right now. So, unless you're wanting to find and kill a bunch of enemies, I recommend taking down those blue candles whenever you find them. It will just make your life a lot easier. Okay, there is a golden chest down there, and I will head that way eventually, but I want to try to do this a little bit more ordered. I want to explore up here first, if I can get past the... ow. There. Hey, what do you know? Not one, but two chests over here. Aha! A handgun. In and of itself, not that great. It's about the same. It shoots a little... So it shoots a little faster than the Undertaker. So it's a little bit nicer, but it can be upgraded. So that's the reason. Add another gravity potion. Life is good. I'm already almost out of inventory space, guys. This is a problem with the dungeon. It often takes multiple dives. So that's not necessarily a problem. You're getting loot, so eh. Aha! Shadow key. You only ever need one of these. Because it, unlike gold keys, it doesn't go away on use. Down in hell, you'll find shadow chests, which can only be opened with a shadow key. So you always want... This is another reason why you go to the dungeon before you go and explore hell thoroughly, because this way, when you find those chests, you can open them and you don't have to go, oh yeah, there's a chest over here. I'll come back and open it later. So, the more you know. Ouch. Alright, well, I think we can... Now we can say I fully explored that area. Sorry about that one. Alright. Let's take a look at the map, see. Alright. So, there's some more stuff down here, but I'll go down this way since I can. Just keep in mind that I have more to explore over there, too. So again, the basic game plan here is loot the dungeon, go down to hell. That handgun using magma bars, or whatever the official term is, can be reforged into a Phoenix Blaster, I believe is the official name, which is a quite useful, a rather useful handgun, and it's actually powerful enough that using that with the proper setup you can take out the wall of flesh. So, definitely a good thing to get here. The reason I'm sitting here is I'm trying to figure out what I want to get rid of, so I can take... Actually, you know what? I don't need glow sticks. Let's have some fun with glow sticks. Whee! You get a glow stick. You get a glow stick. Everybody gets a glow stick. There we go. That was fun. And now let's kill everything. There we go. Glow stick problem solved. So glow sticks, they work underwater. You throw them, they light up. But unlike torches, they're not permanent. They will eventually give out juice. Even though, you know, yeah, torch theoretically should burn out too. We don't have to worry about things like that in this game. Flares? Yeah, I've got plenty of flares. Flares also will burn out after a while, so. Ah! We have water candles. I don't like water candles. Sorry about the lack of light here, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. The light's back on for you. Alright, so this is a dead-end branch. Aha! Not quite. This is why lights are good. Alright. I'm just gonna let him warp. Eventually he'll warp and catch up, so I'll kill him when he catches up. Hey, and the golden key. How lovely. And this is another special chest that you can't open until mid-hard mode. So, you make a note that it's there, you go, okay, I'll open it later, and you move on with life. Alright, so this dungeon, I was thinking this might be a dead end. I'm actually going to double back and go down first, because I think down is a dead end. Ow! There we go. Yep, okay, down this way is a dead end. So let's kill everything off and loot. Aqua Scepter, arrows, potions. Not bad, not bad. I don't actually need pressure plates because I can get more of them later. There we go. These candles are kind of cool. You can place them. They don't do anything like the blue candles, so they're cosmetic. I already have one of these. I'm going to leave that painting for now. I love having a grappling hook. Makes things like this so much easier. Whee. I'm Dr. Octavius! Except I only have 3 arms. Alrighty. Moving on. What the? I did not know you could get voodoo dolls from these guys. Huh. So that clothe your voodoo. Oh right, never mind. So clothe your voodoo doll. I guess you use it the same way. I know you can use the clothe your voodoo doll to kill the clothier, another NPC, and it resummons Skeletron. So, if you ever wanted to refight Skeletron later, you can. And there's actually some good reasons to want to refight him. Skeletron can drop a decent magic item, the Skullbook or something. It fires off slow-moving, high-damage skull projectiles that travel through enemies and do a fair bit of damage. So if you've killed Skeletron and he hasn't dropped it, in my case, might be worthwhile looking into. How many keys? I got plenty of keys. Forceful Blue Moon, Platinum Bar, more potions, loot everything. I'll show you the Blue Moon here in a second. So it's a flail. It just kind of follows you around and hits things. It's an okay weapon. I'm not that good with it, so I tend never to use flails, but it's pretty decent damage. It hits multiple enemies. It can be flails in general can be quite useful against the Destroyer of Worlds boss, the giant worm. Any boss that has multiple segments that you can hit multiple times, it's going to be better against. So, things to keep in mind. Hey, the mechanic showed up in one of my glass houses. Water walking potion, healing potions. Well, who needs lesser healing potions, am I right? Not really, but yes, I'm right. Dart traps and you know what? Hanging skeleton's interesting, but yeah, you can hang out somewhere else. So I guess you find most of your gravitation potions in the dungeon, you know. The more you'll know. Magic Missile's kind of cool. It follows your cursor. I think I told you guys this before. In and of itself, it's not a lot of damage, but it's nice because it's very high. It's easy to hit with, so it's high accuracy. Oh, what else am I holding that I really don't need? I think I might almost have to just make a run back to base again. That's kind of sad. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to base. Yep, we're going back to base. So, drop the star. Because it's daytime, it disappeared instantly. Something to be careful of when you're dropping stars in the daytime. First, let's kill this mob here, maybe because I want an extra gold key. So yeah, we're gonna go back to base, deposit everything, and rinse and repeat. So I mean, this is something you will be doing with the dungeon a fair bit. You can see this animation, kind of that pulsing. My life is regenerating very quickly. It's pretty nice. It's a nice effect that this armor has. It's pretty useful. Deposit all my loot. Keep my art. Extractionator is not a statue, but it looks like one in the inventory, so I'll just put it there. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Put my treasure chests up. Cobalt shield can be made with stuff later. Bones, they're a weapon. I'm not doing the most intense inventory management, as you guys can all tell, but whatever works, right? Bladed Glove's interesting. Insanely fast speed. Lazy handgun, I will use it later, but not right now. Savage Murmosa versus Large Murmosa. Savage. Throwing knives. Actually, the throwing knives I'm just going to sell, because I'll never use them. Ammo I'll put in the golden chest. Glow sticks I don't need to keep with me. Shadow Key So I'm gonna actually put my shadow key in the special chest, since it's only one needed. Pull your voodoo doll, since he's the boss summoner. Healing potions. You know what? I need to find somewhere to put more healing. Huh. That shouldn't go there. Jungle spores is a crafting material, not a potion. So this, I normally try to keep more of like potion related stuff in this chest. So grab potions will go here. Yeah. Crafting material will go there, and for lack of anything better, no, I'll put this one over here. There we go. Right, so let's... So I've got 2 new NPCs moved into their glass houses. So actually I need to build a few more homes, which I'll do a little later. Shop. There we go. So one new thing with Halloween, so any PC users, the sickle the merchant sells costs 1 gold coin. You can use it to cut grass like this here or this grass here down and to hay. And it's another building material, so you can build a house out of straw. Hope there's no big bad wolf to blow it down. I don't think that's been implemented yet, so you're safe, but, you know. Crazier things have happened. Alright. And off we go. So, once again, I have a bunch of inventory space. Throw those out. If you're careful, you can use your trash slot as a spare slot if you're careful. I just use it as a trash slot, but it's useful. Like, if you're really hard up for one more inventory spot, you can use that. Oy. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you always make sure your correct item is selected. But while we're over here, I'll show you guys the start of my mushroom stand. Alright, so the grass, you notice, is spread, and now I get these lovely mushroom trees, which I can chop down. So glowing mushroom is used for potion ingredients, and it also is a building material. So I will eventually be building a mushroom house out of it. Probably not until hard mode though, but you know, it's still kind of cool. Actually, we're going to take a brief detour. Where's my mud? Mud, muddy, 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 muddy. That's ash. I do not want ash. I want the mud. Mud, mud. Your name is mud to me. Alright, never mind. I was going to extend it out so the grass would have more room to grow. I can do that later. No biggie. So now, this time, I do have Muramasa selected. Yes, the butcher is nice as well, because it's got more knockback, but I like being able to click and hold. It's one of those convenient little things. And yeah, rocket boots. Once you get the goblin unlocked and have the ability to start combining artifacts, life is a lot better. Actually, that was something. Okay. That's something we also need to look into now. Last episode, I believe we got a Tinker's Bench, and I freed the goblin, so if I ever build a home for him, he'll move in. But for now, he's not. Anyway, after this dungeon raid, we will look into what artifacts we can combine as well. Ow. See what I mean about the falling damage? That just did almost half my life. If I'm not careful there, I will die. So, there we go. Fortunately, I do regen fairly quickly with this armor. When I'm not being assaulted by skeletons, of course. Okay. Kill the skeleton, kill the skeleton. Okay, here we go. Unfortunately, this is a little bit... So once you have your nightmare or your... that Deathbringer? Okay. Once you have your nightmare or your crimson tier pickaxe, you can mine. So you could actually, if you felt like it, mine your way down, like a shortcut into the dungeon. which is actually not a bad idea. But alright, in the meantime, I am here. There's dungeon loot over here. There's dungeon loot over here. I think I'm just going to explore to the left because I haven't yet. Here. And yeah, you want to be careful when you're staring at the map in a hostile environment. It generally will end poorly. Let's put a light up. Kill off everything. There. Okay. And use my healing potion. Why? Because my health is getting low and I don't feel like dying. There's a lot of bad guys over here. Ah, that's why. And if we look... Looks like this is a dead end over here. Alright. If we look down there, we see a water candle. If we look up here, increased monster spawn rate. Do I like that? No. There. The dungeon monsters are tough enough. The last thing you really want is twice as many. Well, unless that's exactly what you want. But when you're exploring and more keen on getting items and staying alive, yeah, killing a bunch of these guys just isn't really what I'm interested in doing. So, yeah. Take down those blue water candles. And there's another one, so let's go grab it. There. Alright. Let's go back and get that treasure chest, shall we? Right now I'm cursed by these... Yeah, the skull hit me, so I was temporarily cursed, so I couldn't swing my sword. You have to be careful in the dungeon. It will... Yeah, that'll give you a really bad day very quickly. This chest also is a hard mode chest. This gold one on the other hand... there's another water candle beneath me. So I want to get that thing offline as soon as possible. And another water candle. Jeez, this part of the dungeon is just littered with water candles. Oh well. Such is life. Torch up here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Hey, that's a cool painting. The Destroyer. Oh, yeah, okay. The Destroyer is a boss, a hard mode boss. Much like the Devourer of Worlds, but on steroids. Skeleton J. Skellingworth. I think that's making fun. I don't know. Skellington J. Skellingtonworth. Jack Skellington, Professor Farnsworth from Futurama. Who knows? Anyway, I'm sure there's a reference in there somewhere because the developer does like his humor. There we go. Water candle. Alright. So, I have now looped forward. And here we go! Looks like it's a dead end down there. Yep. Alright. So it looks like this is the end of the dungeon in this direction. But there's more over here, maybe? Let's kill that dungeon slime just for good measure. Got a golden key. Let's go over this way. Goes down a little bit. Alright. Briefly check the map here. Looks like, for the most part, I've got this area mapped out, so now I'm going to go over here and finish the dungeon over here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do next. Okay. So here we go. Whee! Unfortunately, I think the map is one of those features that the console users don't have yet, but any PC user has, and it is a wonderful feature. Alternatively, if you don't have your map, this is why you want to be as methodical as you can when looting the dungeon, because there's so many little nooks and crannies and twists and turns that it's really easy to get completely turned around. Stars! Alrighty. Good little tip for the dungeon. Keep moving. If you want to get somewhere, keep moving or you will not. I mean, obviously keep moving or you will not get there. But if you stop to fight monsters, you're going to be fighting enemies the whole time. The dungeon, I believe, has a higher than average enemy spawn rate. So, yeah, you want to keep that in mind. Or you'll be forever fighting enemies as hordes of them show up. And again, that's not an altogether horrible thing. I mean, you get a fair bit of gold from fighting off at all these enemies. I'm here. Yep. Just want to go this way. You do get a fair bit of gold and whatnot from killing everything, so it's all about what you're interested in, what you need. Also, they can drop goodie bags, so which is the Halloween item that gives you different outfits. All right. Pardon me, good sir. Running! I feel like fighting those guys, and I don't think they can keep up with me, so we're just gonna run away. Yeah, nothing there. Okay. Got some coins stuck in the ceiling there. Alrighty. Down we go. And then I think we're just about done with the dungeon. More candles. Oy. Maybe I should have explored a little bit further last time, eh? That's cool. These are brass shelves. Just cosmetically different. Nothing special, but... Well, I do believe that that means we have explored this dungeon. Cool. Go home. And drop stuff. Oh. Stars, I actually need quite a few. I haven't been collecting them. Enough stars can be collected to turn into mana crystals. There are quite a few magic weapons in the game, so having a lot of mana is really useful. So collect your stars. They're useful. Okay. Ah. So yeah, I'm going to show you right now. Fallen Star can be made into mana crystal, which gives you more mana. Increases your max mana. So there we go. And I think 200 is your max mana, so I'm a little ways from that, as you can tell. Bones, building material. I can make a bone table. I can make a bone door. I can do all sorts of stuff with bone, but right now I don't. I heard a falling star. Maybe I'll go pick that up. But as always, take care of your inventory. It won't take. And yeah, take care of your inventory. Gonna try to make some witty saying, but that just kind of fell on its face. So, take care of your inventory. Or else it will take care of you. Yeah, see, it makes no sense. Anyway. Oh yeah, I've got a... Put that up. Okay. Oh, might as well. Combine them now. Anyway, so... The workbench allows me to combine accessories, and I have quite a few accessories, so let's see what all I can combine. The aglet, I know can be combined with a couple other things, but I don't think I have everything needed for that. These boots, panda regen. Ah. So I already made my tiger climbing gear, which from that. Armored shackle. Cobalt shield can be combined with a couple of different things I don't have right now. Feral claws can be combined later in hard mode. Alright, so yeah, never mind. I don't really have many accessories that can be combined right now. So we'll leave that as it is. But now we get to have a little bit of fun. Alright, grab potion. So, now we're going to look for... In every map you have a couple, depending on map size, anywhere from I think 2 to 6 islands in the sky. Every island has a treasure chest with items that can only be found. Some items can only be found in those island treasure chests, and they're found in the sky. So it makes it a little bit challenging to find said islands in the sky. So my plan is to fly across the map with an explanation first. I grab my gravitation potions. What they do is, by pressing up or down, you can flip gravity so you fall into the sky. Essentially, it's a trippy way of flying. They last a couple minutes, so you basically fly up into the sky and cover as much territory as you can, drink another grav potion, rinse and repeat. You'll now know where all of your floating islands in the sky are. And then it's a trivial matter of building a little ladder to get to them. So what I'm doing is going all the way over to one side of the map, so I can fly all the way across the other side of the map. Okay, just about out. Alright, so now that I've got the ocean over here, bottoms up. See, I press down and I start falling into the sky. And you just kind of flip gravity and do this sweeping pattern. You can see my map over here. Well, now I went into space, so little bit of overshot there. But you just kind of do this nice sweeping pattern. There's a harpy chasing me. You can kill them for feathers, which allow you to make more graviton potions. Additionally, in hard mode, another enemy spawns that gives you souls of flight, and souls of flight combined with feathers, you can make wings, which I highly recommend. They are wonderful accessories. In fact, in patch 1.2 they added a whole lot of new wings, different wings, better wings, but no spicy buffalo wings. So, there is that. But yeah, so you can see here, oh, look what we found. I'm just gonna go ahead and loot real quickly. So this is one of the chests. Okay, shiny balloon, excellent. So, anyway, chest, and must be on my way because I only have a few minutes. So you can actually loot these clouds, which I might come back later. The rain will keep generating, and yeah, clouds are kind of cool like that. I don't know if you can make anything else out of clouds, but that's what one of the new islands in the sky look like. So we'll keep going. I've got another... Press up to reverse. You press up to reverse gravity. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So I've got another minute on this potion. Not bad. If I get to the next island right about the same time my potion's gonna wear out, I might just sit there and talk a little bit more about the island, show you guys a little bit more. That island was a little bit rushed, I apologize, but I wanted to see if I could get maximum value out of my grav potion. You just kind of flip up and down and all around. And You generally want to flip your gravity as the screen's starting to get dark. You want to flip your gravity because if you get up into space, it's low grav there, and you hover a lot longer up. Where you're never gonna islands will never spawn up in space. So you kind of want to take that into account. And harpies are a pain. So yeah, yeah. See, like right there, I kind of just like hovered. And I'm actually going... Oh boy, this is going to hurt. Drink a potion real quick so I don't kill myself. So, also, when you have Grav Potion, you generally want to make sure it doesn't run out with you in the air. If it does, it can often end painfully for you. So I just quickly reverse gravity so I'd fly up into the space. You don't die up there, and it gives you more chance to recover from mistakes. And yeah, it's kind of trippy having the screen flip on you. I suppose I should have warned you. Caution, seizure prone. So yeah, they'll spawn just on the edge of space. They'll often have, like, that's a huge silver deposit. So you'll often find gold and silver. Ah, Star Fury. Alright. At any rate, I'm going to keep exploring. But this is your basic... You can get these bricks. You can get this whole background if you want. So you can make your own island-type material. You can collect cloud. You can collect rain cloud. And if you place it, it will start raining. So there you go. Island in the sky. Moving onward. This is a medium world, so I wouldn't at all be surprised to have at least one more island. That being said, I might only have those two. I'm hoping I get at least one more island. There's one item you can get only in Sky called a horseshoe, which negates falling damage and can be combined with a couple other items. So, that being said, it's actually not the end of the world because in hard mode you can make wings, and if you have wings equipped, you don't take falling damage. Wings are like the ultimate flying item in hard mode. There are various variety of wings. Some you have to unlock later because they let you fly even longer. But yeah, so if I can't, it's not the end of the world. I have the shiny red balloon, which is really nice. Yeah, it looks like there's only one. So the shiny red balloon, if you guys were wondering why I was like so happy about it. Alright, I'm pretty sure that is it. There's not going to be one over the ocean to my knowledge. They don't spawn there? Well, and now I know they don't. Okay. And if you want to kind of keep your... So once upon a time, the screen didn't flip on you, so it was nowhere near so epileptic. And so you could kind of maintain your flight just by tapping. But now it's a bit trickier. There we go. Oh, interesting. Crimson sand. Right. And meteorite heads. Alright. So I'm just gonna warp home. Okay. We are home, and now we can examine the loot. Star Fury. Very nice. Couple of reasons why. First and foremost, I mean, it does a fair bit of damage. But the most useful thing, I don't know how it works on a console, but where your cursor is, and you click to attack, it causes a star to fall. And that star actually does more damage than your weapon. But there's a couple added benefits of this weapon. If you're underground, let's get far enough underground to where I can show you. And then I'll combine a few other accessories. Okay. So if you're underground and I have no clue what's over there. Stars will fall, so you put your cursor somewhere, and stars will fall if there's a cavern. So it's a way of very quickly exploring what all's out there, which is really useful. So, yeah, Star Fury, pretty good easy mode weapon, and does very respectable damage at 24 melee damage. Alrighty, so let's see. I'm going to deposit the remaining grav potions. Yes. Back away all my craftables. Deposit all my copper and silver. I have a lot of spare rope now. I'm going to start depositing some of that somewhere. Somewhere being the operative and key word. I'm just gonna carry minimal amounts of rope with me. So I have a feather from killing off one of those guys. I'm actually gonna keep feathers for here because I will be using them for wings. Swiftness potions, nice. Grenades. Probably gonna sell my grenade off. This sword I will use later to craft into something bigger, so I'll keep it around, but I'm not going to use it now that I have Star's Fury for sure. Probably not going to use Muramasa to be completely honest, but I'll keep it around for a little bit. Alright. Deposit these. This chest is becoming a catch-all chest. That's fine. Okay. So, shiny red balloon increases jump height. I'll show you. That's my jump. That's my jump. It not quite doubles your jump height. It's pretty useful. But the best part about it is if you have a cloud in a bottle, a blizzard in a bottle, a sandstorm in a bottle, they all do the same thing. They give you the double jump. You can craft it into a cloud in a balloon, a blizzard in a balloon, a sandstorm in a balloon, respectively. So now I'm combining it, and it effectively has the effect of both. So now I have a high jump, a double jump, and I can fly. So it's pretty useful. If I had gotten a lucky horseshoe, which negates falling damage, the lucky horseshoe could be further combined with this to do a lucky cloud in a balloon, I think it's called, or something along those lines, but all 3 items stack, and then you no longer even take falling damage. But you make do with what you got. I don't remember where I get the lava charm either. Oh well. But now we have... Ow. Yeah, falling damage. It hurts. The gold keys I no longer need with me, so I'll deposit them. The grenades I don't need at all. The shadow key I am going to take with me, because I'm going to go next stop, we're going to go down to Hell, explore, and start preparing for the boss battle. And, actually, well, before we get ahead of ourselves, for now we're going to go down, exploring, and trying to get as much... what's the word here? As much ore as possible, so that we can upgrade and eventually get ready to take on the Wall of Flesh. To that end, do I have any obsidian skin potions? I don't think I have any obsidian skin potions. Pity. So an obsidian skin potion makes you immune to lava damage for a brief bit. Very useful. But, since I don't seem to have any, such as life. Do I have got... Okay. So otherwise, doing pretty good. I'm going to sell off these grenades, and we're going to go down to Hell. I mean, grenades are useful, but I'm not the best with them, and I find I'm more likely to hurt myself using them, so... not worth my time. Alright. So, exploring we shall go, exploring we shall go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I guess it might be a good idea to finish my rope bridge, eh? That would be a very wise idea, I think. Yes. Yeah, we all agreed. Good. Where did I put that rope? Where is my rope gone? There we go. So you can see him counting down. I am lowering the rope, so I'm just going to lower it until I can't. That'll actually use up a fair bit of the stacked up rope I got from the dungeon. Because this way my elevator is very convenient up and down and all around. But, yep. Alrighty. So I'll just combine that. The rope goes to the bottom. So press and hold down and whee. So I mean, and also you can dig out and explore more, gather raw materials for building. There's a lot of exploring you can do. I'm kind of showing you guys the fast track, if you will, through everything. But okay, we're in hell. It's pretty. Alright, we want to kill this guy. He has a voodoo doll. That'll be useful. There we go. Cool. So, if you remember all the water I let down, interestingly enough, water will settle. Like right here, it is settled. If I disturb the water, it all will evaporate. I think. So, I guess water can survive in hell if you overwhelm some of the programming. But, that's fine. So I'm going to we're going to have some fun exploring a little bit. One nice thing about hell, you get some background lighting. That's always nice. La 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 la. Alright. And as we remember from a previous episode, lava burns a lot. Be careful. It's hot. Okay, that rhymed. Well, I don't know what he dropped, but it went into the lava. Most items, when they fall into the lava, are gone. So, make sure when you're killing an enemy, if you want whatever it's about to drop, it dies over something that's not fiery, red, and lethal. AKA lava. Damn you all. So what I'm starting to do slowly, I'm building out a long walkway, and I'll explain it more a little later as we get closer to fighting the wall of flesh. But the wall of flesh, well, I'll explain it right now as I'm exploring actually. The wall of flesh is a giant enemy that starts on one edge of the map and keeps coming towards you, keeps coming at you until it reaches the other end of the map. So generally you want a very long, straight area where you can unload your best ranged weapon at him until he dies. And hey look, we have a shadow chest. See, my key wasn't used. Magic power, gold coins, meteorite bars, and flower of fire. All in all, not a bad haul. These are definitely, they generally have some pretty decent loot. The flower of fire is actually kind of fun. 45 damage, 24. So quite a bit of damage. It takes a fair bit of mana though. But it does kill things very quickly. And if you kill enemies using magic, they'll often drop mana recovery. But it basically lets you fire fireballs like Mario. Except if you run out of mana, you're gonna have a bad time. So that's why you want to collect all those stars, because you get items like that, and they are quite powerful and quite useful. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just starting to clear out a runway so that when I'm fighting the wall of flesh, you don't need to do this. I mean, you can just fight the wall of flesh and run around. But this way I can focus on killing the wall of flesh, and I don't have to worry as much about, oh no, I'm about to fall into the lava. But to each their own. To each their own. I'm just gonna kind of explore this hellish apartment complex, because That's really what it looks like to me. Yeah. Alright, good enough. Die. Okay. Using the obsidian brick I've already mined, let's build a bridge. I will have to, obviously, expend a lot more on some of this later, but for now, it works. And let's see what my next treasure chest is. Flame leash, platinum. Okay, so the flame leash or lash is like a fireball, except, or is like the magic missile, except it's fireball, and it does more damage. And you can fire it as fast as you can click if you have mana. So it's actually another decent weapon. So not bad at all. Not bad. Not bad. Moving on through. Dropping a torch every now and again. So, I'm actually not quite ready. Alright. Yeah. And also, another note. These buildings tend to only show up near the middle of the map. So as you get further and further out, you're less and less likely to find them and find smaller and smaller things. So after a while, you get to a point and it's nothing but lava, which you have to be very careful with when you're allergic to lava. Which is why, another reason why you generally want to loot the dungeon first, rescue the goblin, and get yourself a pair of rocket boots. It makes traversing hell so much easier when you can fly. And again, I don't know how, anything in life where flying doesn't make it better. So, And always make sure you have a grappling hook because they're awesome. Yeah, lava would have hurt a lot. Oh, while I'm here, like, grab some hellstone easy. So, hellstone, as I remember before, I'm standing on it right now, which is fine. If I mine it, however, it will release a block of lava, and then I'll be standing on lava, and that is not so fine. So, I'm going to anchor myself up a little bit, so that when I mine it, I'm okay. Until an annoying bat decides that it wants to kill me. Alternatively, what I can do is, you can mine the lower level, and then, there you go. Makes it a little easier, as long as you have something obsidian, like my obsidian boots. And this is done. Yeah. So, you gotta know where you're going, or you get melted. But that's part of the fun of dealing with hell, right? It's a nightmare. It's hellish. Fallen stars. I like mana. Okay. So, we will deposit up some stuff. Yeah, so we have a little bit of health. Actually, I think we still I mined some hellstone before. So, obsidian. guess I had no extra ore. Anyway, make another hellstone bar. Not a lot, but it's a start. I'll need, I think, 20 to make the weapon I want, so it'll be a little bit. But let's put away all of our inventory. Looks like I have some space in here for something. Explosives. Explosives, why not? Oh, it's raining. Walking goldfish. Hello, goldfish. Put my artwork away. Eventually, I will build a museum for it, but not today. Put it all over here. Shadow chests here. Flower of fire. Flame leash. Combine my torches together. Demon torch. Just a light source, but hey, problem solved. It now has a home and it's happy. Oh, hey, I do have one obsidian skin potion. Provides immunity to lava. I guess I got it while smashing pots down there. I'm actually going to use that along with, do I have a water breathing potion? That would make life so convenient if I had one. Doesn't appear I do, so we're gonna make one. I don't remember the exact recipe, so oh, okay. For an obsidian skin potion, you need a fire blossom, water leaf, and obsidian. That's actually pretty easy to make. A gills potion, you need water leaf and coral. Coral's a little bit trickier because you have to, yeah, I'd have to go harvest some. But if that's what's required of me, that's what I'll have to do. In the meantime, though, I do have fire leaf. I thought I had a little bit of coral. I must be mistaken. I'm not seeing any. Okay. Well, I believe for the obsidian skin potion, water leaf. I need my obsidian, of course. So let's make a couple of obsidian skin potions. And by a couple, I mean as many as I can make. And put this up. Water leaf I'm going to keep because I want to go get some coral now. So I'm going to run over to the reason I'm doing this, I suppose some heads up, I can actually, I will talk as I go. Which ocean's closer? Doesn't really matter. We'll go left this time because we've been going right a lot to the dungeon. Okay. So one of the easiest ways to deal with mining the hellstone is an obsidian skin potion, so you don't have to worry about lava. And then you just chug a gills potion as well, and you go swimming in the lava. You give the gills potion lasts for 2 minutes. Obsidian skin, I believe, is 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes of lava duration. So for the next 2 minutes of gills potion or 4 minutes of obsidian potion, you just go on a mining frenzy. Mine all the ore you can in that time, and you're generally you do that a couple of times, and you have more than enough ore for your immediate needs. So it's a convenient strategy that you can use. Although I think after we get the coral and make our potion, that'll probably be where we end things for this episode. We'll pick up next episode, actually going down, getting ore, building our bridge, and getting ready to fight the wall of flesh. I feel like the crimson's expanding, but it doesn't do that till hard. Yeah. More crimson. If I wanted to kill things, I could. More meteorite. Okay, so I'm going to shoot a couple of these down so I can actually see where any coral... There we go. There's a piece of coral. And let's try to breathe here, shall we? Oh, that ain't going to work. I'm going to throw one of these down. Hey, I see a snail down there. That's cool. I didn't know about snails. At any rate, coral. Mine it quickly before sharks come to kill me. Oh yeah, the treasure chest down here. Grab all the coral. Squid. That's cool. I'm actually just gonna chill down here right until I'm about to drown. There is another treasure chest over there that I'm not going to get to. But that's okay. I have what I came for. And then warped home. Black ink, make black dye. Gills potion, please. Lots of them. Alright. Made a few more than I absolutely needed, but now I have 20 minutes of dedicated mining time if I need it. I don't think I'll need that much. It's a bit of overkill, but now I have the ability if I need the ability. Oh, let's put this back and put that back. Shall we? Yes, we shall. I'm actually going to put my seeds. Mushroom grass seed will be nice if... Ah! There's my mud! Alright, I'm going to do that real quick too. Make a mana crystal because I can. I'm being invaded by goldfish. Oh, the humanity! There we go. Okay. So, because I want my mushroom biome to grow, we'll do that real quick. And then we'll probably end this episode. So, the reason I'm doing this is there's a NPC that spawns in hard mode, but only once you have an above ground mushroom biome. So if you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's for that purpose. There we go. That might not be quite far enough, but it's a start. And I'm going to plant my mushroom grass in the middle, a little further, right about here. So now it'll expand out, the grass from here will expand out, and they'll meet eventually. So, with that in mind, next episode we will begin our descent. Well, next episode we're going to go on a mining spree in hell. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.